The General Assembly is the main consultative body of the United Nations. It includes representatives of all members of the organization, with each having one vote. In 1946, the General Assembly consisted of 51 states, now 193. President of Ukraine Volodymyr Zelenskyy was also present at the opening of the 76th session.
What is my mood? Great, I'm going to work for the sake of our state.
Besides, the president held bilateral meetings with the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. During the meeting, Turkey's assistance in the release of persons illegally detained by Russia was discussed, in particular of the Crimean Tatars, as well as the humanitarian situation in the occupied peninsula. Before the dialogue, Turkish president said that Ankara does not recognize the illegal occupation of Crimea by Russia.
We consider it important to preserve the territorial integrity and sovereignty of Ukraine, including the territory of Crimea, the annexation of which we do not recognize. We need to make more efforts to protect the rights of the Crimean Tatars.
During the meeting with UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres, Volodymyr Zelenskyy presented a list of almost 450 Ukrainians who are being held captive in the territories temporarily uncontrolled by Kyiv and in the Russian Federation. He asked Antonio Guterres to assist in their release and called on the UN to support the Crimean platform. Also, at a meeting with the newly elected chairman of the UN General Assembly, Abdullah Shahid, the president of Ukraine stressed that preventing Russian militarization of the occupied Crimea and protecting human rights on the peninsula should be a priority at the current session. After the meeting, Zelenskyy visited the Ukrainian Institute of America.
I was driving through New York yesterday, and I want to tell you that our roads are better than in the United States. I'm not happy about this. You live here while we are only visitors here. You are Ukrainians, you are not only citizens of Ukraine, but citizens of our history. And I think that you are our best ambassadors, because it's impossible to defend our state, our statehood, our sovereignty, our territorial integrity abroad without understanding and having no Ukrainian blood in veins.
Many representatives of the Ukrainian diaspora came to meet with President Volodymyr Zelenskyy.
We love you and we wish you well.
Wednesday will be the culmination of the Ukrainian leader's visit to the United States. The president is going to make a statement regarding the Crimean platform and the need of international support and strengthening of solidarity towards Ukraine, our territorial integrity, and the return of the temporarily occupied territories under the control of Kyiv. The work on President's speech continues, taking into account what we have heard. The latest corrections are made because it will be a speech not only about Ukraine, about what hurts us, but about global issues that need answers. But most important are bilateral meetings that the President holds in New York.
The 76th session of the UN General Assembly is dedicated to countering the coronavirus pandemic, as well as preserving the environment. Our correspondents are following all the events in New York. Reported by Vadim Kramer, Natalia Gajewska and Oleksiy Matsuka, UATV News.